Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nairi, also known as Wedding Fashion Expert. This week we are talking about etiquette for influencers, wedding vendors, such as planners, photographers, videographers, and beyond when it comes to approaching bridal stores to ask for a free dress, multiple dresses, or even to borrow dresses. Before we dive into this week's topic, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, drop me a comment below, and let me know if there's a particular video topic you'd like me to create a video on. I am here for you, guiding you along the way, leading up to your special day. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I am so honored that you have found me. I am, of course, a wedding fashion expert, stylist, buyer, and wear many different hats at Bridal, located in Los Angeles, California. For daily content, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Bridal, at Lavella Plus, and at Wedding Fashion Expert. Don't forget to hit the follow button on TikTok at Lavella Bridal and at Wedding Fashion Expert as well. This week's video was inspired by the amount of DMs, emails, requests we get daily, weekly, monthly. It is nonstop, mostly from photographers, planners, and the most we get is influencers. So many influencers wanting to borrow dresses, have a free dress, gifted a dress in exchange for credits, and all this stuff. So I wanted to create a video on etiquette because I think we've lost sight of that. It's quite interesting. As a matter of fact, I don't even know that I get a hi, how are you? It's legit, I just need this from you. And what I find so surprising is that when you go and you're asking a business, a manufacturer, a company, right, for something for free, while yes, you have value to provide, that maybe it's the amount of followers you have, content creation, or photos that we're going to be able to use that don't cost us any money and that's gifted to us in exchange, so it's a fair trade and there's far more value in all this. I understand that, we understand that. However, there's very simple basic etiquette. And that etiquette entails maybe hitting the follow button on our Instagram page prior to messaging us. So if you're going to reach out to somebody because you're a huge fan, because that's what it says in the DM, but you don't support our page by giving us a follow, we're gonna say no. That is the first thing that we look at. We look at, does this person even follow us? Do they even care to build a relationship with us? It's so much more beyond than what I can do for you and what you can do for me. We are interested in building deep, long-lasting relationships with our brides, with vendors, and all of that, right? So, and think about it. How many people reach out to us? At a certain point, we reach a capacity of what we can gift, right? And most of our designers, just to put into perspective, most of our designers that are gifting a dress, they are looking for 1 million plus followers. So I also have such a hard time with this because I don't want to devalue anybody who has less amount of followers, because that is a huge accomplishment and a huge achievement. However, for this to have ROI, return on investment, there has to be a larger following, right? Because the amount of people getting married is going to be small to the amount of followers you have. So for this to actually turn into revenue and generate revenue for a local store that's only in a certain region, or for a designer who's global, you have to consider that this isn't a product or a service that is for everybody. It's not an Amazon thing you can link. It's not a clothing brand. It's not a supplement. This isn't going to make sense for all those other things that a lot of influencers are promoting, right? There isn't a quick ROI on this. So simple etiquette. Number one, follow the account. Maybe ask how we are. Ask if this is something we'd even be interested in. There's a sense of entitlement in these messages, and we are very selective on who we are choosing to partner with in terms of influencers, because there are so many. There are so many. We have a certain amount that we can gift and pay out of pocket in terms of making it make sense to be an investment in marketing and in advertising. There's only so much that we can do. And another thing that a lot of stores and even designers have shied away from gifting dresses fully, maybe they offer a discount, but gifting fully, is that we've had a lot of influencers promise us, sign contracts on a lot of things and not deliver. For the sake of all influencers out there, I encourage you, you must deliver the deliverables that are agreed to and go above and beyond so that you don't mess it up for all the other influencers coming in behind you. When businesses feel like they're being taken advantage of, they're not going to be as giving and willing to partner with influencers. And you really want to nurture that, because so many people, their livelihood and their life and their business is that. It's in being an influencer. So you don't want to jeopardize it for the next generation and the up and coming influencers that are trailing in behind you. Now, when it comes to wedding vendors, photographers, planners who want to do styled photo shoots and they want to borrow dresses, similar things, messages happen. They send me a whole vision board of everything that they want and just assume that I'm going to hand out our tens of thousands of dollars of inventory into their hands. And just like the influencers who haven't delivered what they've promised, we have asked past photo shoots to not let the dress get dirty, to not take the dress outside. And they say, yeah, of course not. And they do. So many of our dresses have been damaged from us loaning them. And then because we're open 7 days a week, when a bride comes in to try a dress and it's out on a photo shoot, that works against our business. So while yes, you're offering us photos and marketing materials, our designers also offer that. So it's not something that's so out of the ordinary that it makes us want to do it and risk the damage of our inventory and risk the inventory not being in store when the bride comes in to try and potentially buy. So again, there's nothing against what everybody is trying to do out there. And like I mentioned, we do see the value in these partnerships. However, you can thank those who have not delivered what they've promised and they've actually underdelivered and jeopardized the future of us wanting to do these partnerships. But also, at the very, very least, the bare minimum that you can do is follow our account. Because I will tell you, I rarely, very rarely, like maybe 1 out of 10 requests actually follow our page. So if you plan on messaging me, I'm telling you right now, follow our accounts, be supportive. We will follow you back. I will not guarantee that we are going to give you what you are asking for, but at the very least, we can start by building a relationship. I hope that this adds a little bit more clarity into the way that stores are thinking, designers are thinking, experiences that we've had doing this, and just to give you a little bit more insight of how to approach us with a little bit more of tender love and care for nurturing a relationship and actually delivering what you say you're going to deliver. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any comments or follow-up questions to this or any advice on how to approach us, drop it in the comment below. I'm always open to a dialogue and a conversation, and I always encourage you to message and to DM and to build relationships with us, because no matter what, every single one of us have started from the bottom. We've all started from the bottom and built our way up. So it is something that I am so invested in for the young up and coming generation, new entrepreneurs, all of it. I want to support the newbies. I do. It's really a shame that so many people don't do what they say they're going to do and have tarnished it for the future, but it's not completely tarnished. We're still open to it. It just has to make sense. And so I'm always very honest of what we can and can't do, and we try to make it work as best as we can. Last but certainly not least, we do reach a capacity of gifting for the year that we just no longer can gift, even if you were to have 1 million to 2 million followers. So I just want to put that out there. It's not that you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough. It's none of those things. None of those things where you don't have enough followers. There's so many things on the back end that are happening when we make a collective decision. And it's not solely the decision of the store. It also has to do with the designer as well. So there is a big picture behind the scenes that you may not fully realize, and you can ask me about it. I am an open book, and I always communicate exactly what's happening. And oftentimes I respond with a voice note as well to make it a little more personable so you can hear my tone of voice versus just reading the message. Hope you found this video helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. For more videos and tips like these, be sure to tune in every Wednesday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will see you in next week's video.